Are you kidding me? The guy asked for something spooky.
Is it a gun that sucks balls?
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something?
Like dick piercings?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
Still sexy. How could that be close and not be
Yeah,
right?
just kill some random dude.
His wishes.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Plotty Time, the podcast where we three gamers discuss video game stories in detail as their appropriate backlash. On one side of the table, we have Chump Slap.
Yeah, well, you've never seen me wash my testicles either, but that doesn't mean I don't do it every Friday.
And on the other side of the table, Dr. Syintist.
Objection! In the absence of pants, his suspenders serve no purpose.
My name is Poppascotch, and as I always say, man, why don't you goose step on down to the women and children over there and give them your little power trip because they may be impressed by it, asshole. Welcome to Plotty Time. So before we even get into it, did you see that someone beat Elden Ring in 3 hours without dying?
I thought it was an hour.
Yeah,
It was 3 hours. Well, on Friday, it was 3 hours.
There's people who speedrun that as soon as it comes out.
Yeah.
Now, today, they have it down to 37 minutes.
Oh, that's impressive because it's probably pretty hard not leveling up.
Right? I don't know how they would do it. It has to be a glitch, right? They have to...
No, you can run through the whole game.
Okay.
You can run past every optional boss, I guess.
They could also go outside the boundaries and run. That's how they usually beat the other games quick.
I don't know. I have to watch it.
Yeah, like those people. Did you ever see, like, the fastest times of Mario Kart? Where they, like, fly off the map and then land on another section of the map, or they're under the map or some bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is that count? I guess it's the fastest lap time, but at what cost? Like, there goes your integrity, you know?
Exactly.
You shouldn't talk about integrity.
I think my 31 platinums in January may say different.
I'm so impressed.
You're just a hell of a gamer.
He's so
That's what
good
it
at
is.
stuff.
That's what it is. I'm just really flexing my gaming muscles for all those ladies out there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, let's just go into let's just get into it. What are we playing? What are we watching? What are we doing this week? And we're starting where we always start. Dr. Syintist, what's going on with you?
Not much. I played this game called Bear With Me, which is
Like bear? Like
BEAR.
Nice.
Okay.
I think it was like $1.99 on sale once, and it's like it's kind of like Ted, where this kid's walking around trying to solve crimes with a teddy bear that talks in a town of robots.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, classic.
Okay.
It was all right. It was
Walking simulator?
no, it's point and click.
Puzzle game? Just, point and click.
Wasn't it Maze? Maze, you had the Russian teddy bear dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
That guy's a
It always
badass.
comes back to Maze, man.
Yeah,
It really does. It really does.
I'm still waiting for it to get on sale once.
I
I look
know.
every time there's a sale.
So, with your bear sidekick, if we're talking about sidekick games, is it better than A Boy and His Blob? Because that's a pretty solid game.
I mean, they're two different things.
Do you feed the bear in Bear With Me jelly beans and they turn into like ladders and shit?
No,
Oh, I might be thinking of
Is
something
it like
else.
a Teddy Ruxpin?
that's what you do in Boy and His Blob.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's an American classic. Is it American? I'll have to look that up. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, who
Probably
cares?
not.
Everything's American.
I watched the first half of the new Doctor Who season. Well, season 13. I don't know how new it is.
Doctor Who?
Yeah, that's supposed to be a joke.
No, the newest one? You're
Yeah.
talking about the newest one.
Yeah.
Who's the doctor at this point? I don't even pay attention.
It's a woman, I think. The doctor was a woman.
Oh, no.
The one from
That classic.
the one
Question.
show. I can't remember what show she was in. That Poppascotch I know has watched.
Show that. I mean, I'm seeing her face. I just can't remember what her name is.
Her name's Jodie Whittaker.
There it is.
I don't know what she was in. Never heard of her.
Broadchurch maybe? Yeah, Broadchurch.
Never heard of
She
that.
was also in Attack of the Block.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she was
That's where I've seen her before. Okay. It was a good
I
movie.
forgot she was the doctor, yeah. That was a great movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We just watched it again like 2 months ago, maybe?
Yeah. That's a good
Still
one
great.
to watch over and over. Classic.
Classic. And I started watching the new season of Picard. The first 2 episodes are out now.
Is this the final season or is next one the final one?
I don't know.
I just heard they were finishing it or
I
ending
mean,
it.
This is only the second season,
Maybe they're ending it after 3. I don't know.
but it's kind of a classic Star Trek storyline so far. So I don't know. It's not
Well, you know where it ends. I mean, or is this before or after?
after.
Oh, so you don't know.
Yeah, they end up in like a different time. They switch like universes and end up in a time where the Starfleet is like a confederated thing going around killing people. They do it a couple. That's like the 5th or 6th time they've done that kind of story.
So they're the bad guys, the Starfleet?
Yeah, but Picard and the rest of the people in his crew remember just everybody else's. So they're going to try and find a way to get back and fix everything. That's at least the first 2 episodes.
Interesting.
Interesting. I like it.
It's all right. I watched Pompeii with Kit Harington is the only person I remember from it.
What's that about?
About a volcano. Something happens.
I hope they cover that guy who's jerking off when the volcano erupts.
They did.
Nice.
No,
Of course. That's what the movie was actually about. Just him. His story. His journey.
I thought it would have cooler effects. It wasn't great. I wouldn't recommend it.
That's a bummer. Yeah. It's hit or miss with volcano effects.
Yeah. I also saw this bad movie called Last Radio Call.
Last Radio Call. What's that one about?
This
Sounds very familiar.
This cop goes to like an insane asylum that's shut down and disappears, and his wife like has this documentary trying to figure out what happened to him. And it's just bad.
Supernatural.
Yeah. Has to do with like Native American mythologies and stuff, and that's just done poorly.
The Wendigo got some.
Something like that.
Okay.
It's always a Wendigo.
Yeah.
Always the Wendigo. And I watched this movie called Play or Die.
Play or Die. That now we're talking.
Yeah, right.
And it wasn't that bad, actually. It's this guy and this girl like start solving these puzzles and end up at I guess it's an escape room kind of thing with a bunch of other people who are like figured out all these random puzzles to get there. And then they have to play the game or die, and they start dying and trying to get out.
Well, it's play the game or die. If I
Yeah.
play the game, I'm not supposed to die, right? Like this is.
Yeah, it doesn't say win or die.
You're right. It doesn't. But it's pretty decent, actually. If you have nothing else to watch, I'd recommend watching it.
All right, I might check that out. Sounds down my alley.
It's kind of slappy. There's not a lot of fart, but there's not a lot of heart either. So
That's
Kind of cancels each other out. I get it.
All right.
that's all I did, Poppascotch. Why don't you tell us what you did?
Oh, thanks for asking. The only thing I played was a shitload of Horizon Forbidden West.
Still doing it.
How far west are you?
Oh, I'm all the way, bro. All the way west. I found San Francisco, and I just finished the second to last main mission.
That's a long way from the first game.
How do you know it's second to last?
Because
Trophies.
there's, trophies, and there's also, this game introduces flying mounts, so you can get a Sunwing and you can ride it around the map. It's pretty dope. But they said in everything I read, like, you don't get it till the second to last mission, and I just beat that and have a flying mount. So I put 2 and 2 together. I'm a smart guy.
Ah, nice.
And have 82 hours in it as of right now.
Jeez, what is it? 3 weeks?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's too much. I mean, I know it's too much, but I'm getting towards the end. There's a slim chance I'll beat it this week.
I believe in you.
Next week I'm out of town, so it's not going to happen. Unless I take my... Nah, I'm not going to take my...
Come on.
I'm not going to take my PlayStation 5 to...
You won't even take the podcast recording equipment.
Well, that's more of a question about when, because I'll be working all day that day. But yeah, playing a lot of it. And one thing that's really underrated that I love about the game is the settings. Like, you can change anything. There's so many customizable things in that game. Like, you can have it so you hit the button to do your pulse thing to find like nearby plants and shit.
Yeah.
You can just disable that and just have every marker on until you have too much stuff, then you just turn it off. Just like little stuff like that. Like, you have these races where you're riding a mount and you have to hit a button to recover, but you can also disable it and make it automatic recovery. Just all kinds of stuff you can
Just to
change.
make it easier.
Yeah, I mean, games will do all that all the time now.
To make it easier, different. Like, they have auto like healing if you just want to like focus on the story. They have the easy shit you can do like that. Or you can like make enemies more aggressive. They have sliders, all kinds of stuff. It's just a lot of customization.
Yeah, that's neat.
And it's really cool. But other than that, yeah, didn't play anything else. Hopefully I can get it done this week. But I did watch some stuff. We finished up Archive 81.
Oh, yeah? Did it bum me out?
I don't know how I feel about it. I'm kind of interested. Like, I'm going to watch the second season when it comes out just because of that ending.
Yeah.
Oh, cliffhanger.
Yeah, it kind of got like a little silly. But this, if you've ever heard of the show or heard me talk about Lodge 49,
Yeah.
That's Archive 81 except as a comedy. That's really the difference.
Okay.
And I don't think they actually go through any portals. Well, the one guy gets like really high and walks around, but that's not the same thing.
Close enough.
Yeah. So, what did you think, Syintist, of Archive 81?
I kind of liked it. I didn't really like how it ended, but I'll watch season 2.
I wouldn't say I loved it,
Yeah.
but I'll watch season 2.
I mean, it was interesting.
It's interesting, and it's got a good vibe. I really like the vibe of it.
Yeah.
So, it's Archive 81. We also watched a trash movie. Have you guys seen? Came out in 2021. The Manor.
It sounds familiar.
You've probably seen it like scrolling on Prime or something like that. But it is a movie about a woman played by Barbara Hershey who goes into a nursing home when she's like 70, which is a little, I don't know, seems a little early to be hopping in a full convalescent home. Anyway, so then she makes friends with these people, and I'm going to spoil it because it's bad and you shouldn't watch it. So if you guys are like going to watch The Manor tonight and you're really excited about it, I'm sorry. But you can leave for a sec. But it turns out it was witches. Like, they were all witches using witch powers to kill people and be younger and drive other nursing home people insane.
Oh, that makes sense.
It wasn't great.
Doesn't sound very good.
And then at the end of the movie, they have like that big hero moment where it's like, well, you could take us down, or you can join us and be one of us and be young again forever. So then they set it up, and you're like, oh, this is it. This is the moment. They're going to say, fuck you, and kill them. Then they don't. Then they join them, and then they're young forever.
Yeah.
I was like, man, what a kick in the dick.
Seems like the right choice.
Oh, I'd probably take that choice.
Yeah, if I was 71 and everything hurt every day, I might go a different way, sure.
I'm only 41, and everything hurts every day.
Tell me about it, new.
That's a good point, dude. Dude, I strained the fuck out of my back. You know what I did?
Fell off the ladder.
No, that would at least be fun. I sat like an asshole for too long and then got up too fast.
Yeah.
That's how I strained my back.
Yeah, that hurts, man.
Because it was just like everything was compact and I was just sitting weird, and I'm like, oh, I guess I should stretch out. And I do like one of those, those you turn your trunk to the side, stretch out your back, and I just pulled it and it just started hurting. It was... You're falling apart, man. Enjoy those 20s. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, right.
But other than that, I also watched A Fish Called Wanda. I don't know if you guys ever saw that one. Classic film.
Never heard of it.
Jamie Lee Curtis, Kevin Kline, John Cleese. If you haven't seen it, it's really good. But it's one of those movies that, like, the snobs hold up as one of the best comedic performances of all time by Kevin Kline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you watch it and you're like, it was pretty funny, but he was mostly just acting like a silly asshole.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But it's good. It's
Classic
classic.
Kevin Kline.
But I tried to get more TV in. I got to finish up You. I've got like one episode left. And then I've got, what are we starting after that? Something that just came out. Oh, I'm still going through Succession.
Right.
I'm like halfway through that, where it's like the drama business version of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Same. It's conceptually, it's the same thing. It's just people making deals behind other people's backs and backstabbing everybody every chance they get, and just basically self-preservation. No one makes a sacrifice for anybody in that show, which is
Sounds
mostly
like
what
the
Game of
business
Thrones
world,
is.
man.
Yeah. It's capitalism at its best.
Amen.
Absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, so that's all I did this week. How about you there, Sir Chump Slap? What are you playing, watching, doing? What's going on with you?
Well, speaking of backstabbing, I was playing some Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
That was a poor Elden Ring joke.
Well, I was backstabbing a lot.
I don't think you understand how much backstabbing he's doing.
Oh, I think I do.
Every fight, I'm trying to backstab. But yeah, I don't know. I have over 80 hours in it. It's ridiculous.
80. Yeah, you're just like me, dude. Didn't Horizon come out just before Elden Ring? Like a week before?
Yeah, exactly. But I jumped
I see
ahead.
you. I did that math. I see you.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not even close to the ending. I'm just fucking still wandering around like an idiot.
Playing it Chump Slap way.
Yeah. Enjoying it? Yeah.
And
What
getting,
a
then getting
loser.
high
Yeah,
and
like
drunk
an
and forgetting
asshole.
where you went.
I haven't had weed in weeks.
Well, it doesn't stop the drunk part. And then you forget where you were, and you go back to the same spot and look for.
No.
Oh, I missed this area.
No. Psh, this isn't Fallout. I'm not inside buildings getting confused.
You're outside of the open getting confused.
Not inside buildings where they try to trick me and keep me in there.
No, it's still rocks though. It's getting harder But
I mean, how much is it like a Souls game? I didn't play any of the Souls games. I'm not really into playing something so difficult. I throw controllers.
it's a Souls game. Yeah. I don't know what you mean. It's 100% like a Souls game.
Yeah, I mean, it is one.
How is it different from something I did play, such as Skyrim?
You die a lot more. And it's much more annoying.
There's bosses
Okay.
everywhere. And it's kind of like Skyrim. There's dungeons and shit.
It's just harder, and you die more, and it's more annoying.
Yeah. A lot more weapons than Skyrim.
A lot easier to die, too. It's not like...
Oh, yeah. You can die from easy shit.
Is it like all open world?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess if you get in a dungeon, it's kind of linear, but that's,
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's
the nature of
dungeons
dungeons.
in the world. I mean, if you can run the world in 37 minutes, then I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. But yeah, I don't know. It's awesome. Give it a try unless you get easily frustrated and want to break stuff.
Who has time to put 80 hours in a video game anymore?
You don't have to put 80 hours in it.
So what is the online portion like?
Well, people can invade your game. You can invade other people's games, try to kill them. Or you can ask for help at bosses, and you can like summon people in to help
Most
you.
of the time, people are just dicks.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you can sort of you can play it without any kind of multiplayer functionality.
You
It's
can play it
just-
offline if you want, yeah.
Oh, Horizon. Now that I thought of this, they have a thing there where you can do mirror controllers. Where
What?
yeah, like you have two people with two different PSNs logged in, and the controller's mirrored, so you're both controlling it at the same time.
That sounds pretty annoying.
Wow.
I mean, it's not how I'd want to play the entire game, but everybody has a couple drinks in them, seeing if they can get stuff done.
How you playing it?
Are you playing two different people?
No, you're playing as the same person. It's just both. It's like two controllers are.
It's like
working
those
at the
cars
same time.
that used to teach kids how to drive with two driving
Conceptually,
wheels.
the exact same thing. Yes.
Well, then one controller would be able to take over the other one. Like one controller is the main
Yeah.
controller, and then there's a second controller.
Yeah, what if you just
Is
both
it the-
trying to run the different ways the entire time?
Is it like to let your stupid little brother play and let him think he's playing?
Well, just hand him a controller that's not hooked up.
Yeah, like you tell them the kid's name, and then every once in a while it says, "Good job, little Bobby." Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, but I watched a couple things too. I don't know if you want to hear about them, but
I guess.
Hey, we're here.
yeah, I watched the
we should check
newest
'em out.
Rick and Morty's on Hulu.
yeah?
I
How
don't
are
know
they?
when the fuck they came out.
I don't think I ever finished that.
I
the
don't know if I
newest
finished
season.
the last season either. The last season. I don't think I've ever finished. The last thing I remember was when he took down the Council of Ricks and destroyed the money or whatever.
Oh, that was a while ago, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the main story. I couldn't tell you how it fits anywhere. They're just, I don't know, they're standalone episodes. They're fun. You know, it's Rick and Morty.
Is any better than the first cable episode?
that is a good one.
No, I don't think so. Well, I really enjoyed that episode. These are just, they're okay. They're good, but
Or Pickle Rick?
I don't know.
It just feels like they're losing it a little bit.
Yeah.
I just didn't like that they did this whole big massive story, and then Rick went to jail. Bird Person was dead. They had this really big life changing moment, and then by the end of the first episode of the next season, everything just went back to normal.
Yeah.
Well, with multiple universes, there's no real consequences. So
Yeah, that's the problem the show has, is if there's literally infinite of you, what does it matter if one's dead?
yeah, is that the problem or is that a benefit?
Depends how they write it. This season it was a problem. No, I'm kidding. I didn't see the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. Give it a.
I
give it
mean,
a watch.
I'll give it a watch. I think I watched the first 4 or 5. Also, I was not a big fan of the episode where Morty really wants a dragon. I think that was last season.
Yeah.
Did you see
I
the
don't
dragon
know.
one where he everybody's dragons are huge assholes,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and he's basically enslaving a dragon, and Morty's like, I didn't know it was like a slave situation.
Yeah. I don't know. Give it a watch if you like Rick and Morty. If you don't, I mean, why do you care? But watch this movie, this Dennis Hopper classic called House of Nine.
Oh, I watched that too.
Did
Oh
you?
yeah. I didn't watch it this week. I saw it years ago.
Yeah, I watched it maybe a couple months ago.
Which is 9 random people get kidnapped and thrown in the house.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You think that there's going to be some connection or nothing, but
Yeah, and then they're like, every time one dies, they get more food.
Yeah.
yeah.
It has
It's like
Peter
last-
Capaldi in it too.
Last man standing wins $5 million.
Yeah. It wasn't bad.
I thought it was
No.
terrible.
You thought it was terrible? I thought it was good.
I thought it was all right.
I thought the ending was neat, but the rest was just like, oh, okay. They all just freak out and 3 days or something like that.
To be fair, I think that came out in like '08 or '09, and I don't think I've seen it since it came out. So maybe I'll have a different attitude about it.
I've
But
seen
I
a lot worse movies.
Oh yeah, that didn't have Dennis
I'll
Hopper.
give you that. But Dennis Hopper is just funny.
Yeah, he's a priest in that.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't believe anybody ever trusts him.
I know.
Not after Blue Velvet. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Poppascotch with the up-to-date jokes.
I know, right? The kids are gonna love that one.
Yeah, so watch Blue Velvet instead. Unless this one's only like fucking 82 minutes or something like that, so you're not really wasting that much time.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
But then I watched this other one called Life Changer.
Life Changer. Okay, is this about revolutionary killer robots?
No.
Oh,
That was Life Charger. Sorry.
It's about this guy who like shapeshifts by killing people. He like grabs them and takes their form, and then they just turn into like a husk of a person. And he has to do it more and more because it doesn't last as long. And
Okay.
He shifts into this one guy who has a wife, and he's like, "Oh, it's the first time I felt like real love there," and tries to get back to her by shapeshifting and all these other people, and tries to tell her what's going on. Blah blah blah.
Did this one have a Wendigo?
It's
Guys, we can't really have a podcast if no one watched a movie with a Wendigo in this last week.
well, we could say it's a Wendigo because they don't tell you what it is. Because the guy's like, "I don't know what the fuck I am. This is weird."
Perfect.
But I don't know. It's pretty neat. Again, it was under 90 minutes, so give it a watch if you want. Just to see some guy just kill people, shift into them, kill other people for no reason.
It's like a quantum leap of murder.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, I got to get out of this body quickly, so I need to find cocaine because that helps the process."
Was this a fan recommendation, or did you find this one?
Yeah, I just found this one looking around.
It sounds like it slaps.
It slaps pretty good, except for the love story bullshit. But
Too much heart.
yeah, a little bit. But it's not. It's like misdirected heart, so it's kind of slappy. Yeah, so give it a search.
Are slappers completely devoid of heart, or is there a little bit of heart,
No,
but mostly fart?
You don't just look at the amount of heart and say it slaps or not. I mean, there's a lot more that goes on in a slapper, you know.
You're right. One day we'll have to get you to write down that algorithm to determine what movies are slappers.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be in my manifesto.
There you go. Your manifesto. Not your autobiography, your manifesto. Fantastic. All right, well, did you watch anything else? Are you good?
Nah, that's it. Too much fucking Elden Ring.
Too much fucking.
Too much fucking. Well, with that being said, let's move on to video game news / stuff.
We got the news and it's coming right up for you. And it's Poppascotch. He's gonna tell you news. See how I rhyme news with news?
I
didn't even notice. I just knew it rhymed.
I don't know how you nail it with a different song every week. I had no idea.
I don't know. It's just off the dome, dude.
You had such talent with making jingles. Like, you missed your calling, man.
Yeah, he's lying. He thinks about him when he's pooping.
I do, and then I forget them. And then I'm on the spot, and I'm like, shit.
Oh, Lord knows I've done that. But anyway, this week in video game news / stuff, Gotham Knights is going to be dropping in October, guys.
What's that?
That is the
newest Batman.
game,
Oh,
the newest Batman game.
I haven't played a Batman game since the first one.
it's been a minute.
Maybe the second one.
It's supposed to be it's from Warner Bros. Entertainment, so it's from the same people that made all the other Batman games, but it takes place with Batgirl, Nightwing, Robin, and Red Hood are all playable characters.
Sounds like they
I
just
like
took
that.
Batman and made it worse.
I don't know, I mean, I loved the Batman games. Arkham City got kind of old for me, but not Arkham City. Arkham City was really good.
Yeah.
Arkham Knight, the last one, where you drive around the fucking Bat Tank.
Yeah, I
That
didn't play that.
goddamn Bat Tank. You don't have to. Like, it wasn't great. But anyway, so that's going to be coming October 25th. So you guys are lukewarm to this idea, or is this if reviews are good, I might check it out situation?
I'm pretty ice cold.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch it.
Ice cold? Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be a new segment. Is the news hot, or is it ice cold?
If they made it like a brand new type of Batman game, I mean, I've seen all this already.
Okay, well, there you
Yeah,
go.
Switch
and
it
the
up a
Batman
bit.
games have gotten worse since Arkham Asylum. So
Yeah, it's like Assassin's Creed. What are they even doing now?
Well, in other delayed game news, the Dead Space remake, remaster, whatever they're doing with it, is not going to be put off until 2023.
Oh.
The world's going to end before all these remakes come out.
Yeah, but you can pre-order it.
That's a good point. It was originally supposed to come out in Q4 2022, but now there's rumors suggesting that that were kind of hinted at on a live stream they did last week.
Yeah.
Showing off the dedicated to the game and a couple things about the game. Basically, just a bunch of PR bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
They alluded to the fact it's not going to be coming in 2022.
What's happening with the Callisto Protocol?
That's a good question. I thought that was supposed to come out later this year. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it. But I was kind of stoked for that. Little hot.
I'll have to double check on that one. But we also got other news about GTA 5 coming out. The prices were released.
It came out 10 years ago.
That's a good point.
PS5 version.
It is being re-released for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. And some of the pricing is interesting.
$60.
So the standard price, there's several different packages here, so I'll just go through them.
Mm-hmm.
The standard price on PS5 and Xbox Series X or S is $40.
Fuck out of here. $10 or get bent.
Now, well, let me finish here. So if you buy it, the full package before June, I think it's June 15th. They have a date in here somewhere. I don't have it written down.
Mm-hmm.
But if you buy it before June, you can get the full package on the Xbox Series S for $20.
Still too much.
Now, here's the interesting part.
For a game you probably bought 3 times already.
For PlayStation 5, $10.
Son of a bitch. I just...
Yeah, you just did say that. You just walked right into that.
Yeah, but I played
Still
it
cold.
10 years ago.
And then if you just want GTA Online on Xbox Series X or S, it's $10. If you just want GTA Online for PS5, it's free. So basically, you can spend $10 for PS5, get online and the PS5 experience for $10.
I don't know. Maybe. It's been so long, I forget what happens in the game. Maybe I'll check
Pass.
I played Grand Theft Auto 5 on PlayStation 4 because they had the first-person mode and they had like the graphical updates and everything looked a billion times better, and I don't regret playing it on PS4, but I don't know if I could do it a third time. I mean, maybe.
it out. I don't know. I played it on 3.
How many times did you play the Telltale Back to the Future game?
I think that was just twice. I mean, there are other games I played like 3 times, 4 times, but I think that one was just twice.
All right. I guess that's news.
So how is that hot or is that ice cold?
It's pretty cold.
Okay, thank you. Then also this week, previously, the PlayStation State of Play happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah?
You may have heard about it, you may have not. There wasn't too much terribly exciting news. They just confirmed a bunch of projects. They had like a launch trailer for Ghostwire Tokyo. They talked about, because that's coming out like next week. They talked about Valkyrie Elysium, which is another Valkyrie game.
There was another Valkyrie game?
Yeah, Valkyrie.
But it's more of an action than an RPG.
I don't know.
And it also, I guess, it looks
No
anyway,
idea what you're talking about.
the point I'm getting at is that there was one collection that was talked about, gonna come out. I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection.
Is it all the arcade Nintendo games?
13 TMNT games from 8-bit, 16-bit consoles, and the arcade.
18.
13.
13.
That's still pretty good.
I only remember like 6 of them.
Well, I'm going to run through them right now. You ready?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. Let me sit back.
Yeah.
We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time from the arcade.
That's probably the
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from NES. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game for NES. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project for NES. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters for NES. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time for Super Nintendo. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters for Super Nintendo. Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Hyperstone Heist from Sega. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters from Sega. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan for Game Boy. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Back from the Sewers for Game Boy. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Radical Rescue for Game Boy.
So there's like a couple doubles in there.
Yeah. And plus, the Game Boy ones, the black and white ones?
I assume so. Regular Game Boy.
Yeah, you didn't say Game Boy Color.
No, it just says for Game Boy. Maybe there's a Game Boy Color, but they're probably black and white.
Yeah. Well, I lost my excitement there.
Yeah. When the third time he said Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I stopped listening.
It's going to be interesting to see Turtles in Time and the arcade version actually ported from the arcade, not the dumbed-down NES versions.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be pretty neat.
I guess.
So is it hot or is it ice cold? Cold? I got one vote for cold.
It's It's lukewarm.
All right, we're doing lukewarm too. All right, great.
Oh, there's plenty of others.
Oh, yeah, you
We
wait.
just don't know them all yet.
72 degrees.
It's San Diego in here.
It's San Diego. And then in rumors,
Oh,
so as we all know from the ongoing war in Ukraine, a lot of people are bailing on Russia. A lot of companies are. So now Russia is playing with the idea of legalizing software piracy as tech and game companies continue to leave Russia.
that seems like a way to make friends.
It's genius. He's a genius.
Oh, that's another impersonation for impersonation podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want to hear just an impersonation podcast, you let us know, and we'll do it all
And a list of
as-
characters you want to hear.
Yes, we need some.
That's the important part because we
Yeah.
can't come up with them
It's
ourselves.
going to be like a party game where you just pull one from a hat.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's going to
that's
be
what you
great.
got to do. It's like, oh, God damn it. What is Joseph Stalin
I have the app on my phone. I can just put them all in and spin it.
No
Foghorn Leghorn, go Poppascotch.
Well, now I say, Russia's Ministry of Economic Development has introduced a potential new law called the Proprietary Action Plan for Ensuring the Development of the Russian Economy and the
Killing
conditions
it.
of external sanctions pressure. I'll say.
What
So was that
What are they?
hot?
I'm not even gonna try and figure it out. Never mind.
That was pretty hot.
Thank you. Yeah, the Proprietary Action Plan for ensuring the development of the Russian economy and the conditions of external sanctions pressure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Translated, it reads cancellation of liability for the use of software unlicensed in the Russian Federation, owned by a copyright holder from countries that have supported the sanctions.
Oh, big bad Russia.
That's them really sticking it to Hollywood. Am I right?
Yeah.
Psh. Chumps. Yeah, I
No
said
one
it.
cares. Yeah, you really.
Yeah, I take the stand against Russia.
Yeah, that's so brave. That's so brave. But that's all we got for video game news / stuff.
Boom, 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 boom.
So how about we get into it? How about we talk about the actual game we came here to talk about?
All
today?
right.
Let's fucking do it.
And as you know, this is the game where we ask the question, hey, how about we do Red Dead Redemption as a cartoon? We're talking, of course, about the original Red Dead Revolver.
Ooh.
Cold.
It was released May 4th, 2004. Number one song. Any guesses?
Hot
it
in
is a
here.
banger. No, but you're in a pretty close wheelhouse. I'll tell you that.
Gangnam Style.
Oh.
Ooh, no, this is the song that really put two Atlanta rappers on the map. One who just screams one word over and over.
What?
Little John.
Yeah.
Lil Jon.
That was a #1 song.
I don't know what the song was.
It's Yeah.
Yeah.
Usher featuring Little John and Ludacris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, Usher isn't. Little John and Ludacris are.
I thought Ludacris was from St. Louis.
St. Ludacris.
British. Saint Ludacris?
Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
We're not a rap podcast.
Not
should
yet.
be.
I'm trying. But any hoodles. #1 movie. Do you guys want to take a stab at this? I'll give you a hint.
Fast and Furious.
I'll give you the star.
Macaulay Culkin.
No, you don't guess this. I'm going to tell you. Hugh Jackman.
Wolverine.
Close, but he's
X-Men.
also a hunter in this one, but he's hunting. He goes from a long line of hunters in this movie.
Oh, Van Helsing.
Van Helsing for May 4th, 2004.
That was a #1 movie.
I know. It's shocking how many of these are the only big Hollywood movie coming out, and they're #1 by default because nothing else is
Yeah.
out. Because
That's
some
pretty
fucking superhero movie's coming out the next week.
Yeah, right. This is pre
Well, that wasn't even. Yeah, that was
bullshit.
pre-Marvel universe.
This was what? Spider-Man 2 was out.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire.
Tell me it's not the best one.
It's not.
I mean, we could have had a Van Helsing extended universe.
We could have.
Anyway, this day in history, 1904, construction began by the United States on the Panama Canal. It was finished, because I know you guys are going to ask this, in August 1914.
A man, a plan.
I was going to say the same thing.
I fell down a little bit of a wormhole reading about the Panama Canal, and that story is insane.
Yeah, it's pretty effed up.
Yeah, apparently they started building it in 1881, and originally France had funded it, and they gave up on it because so many people were fucking dying making it.
Yeah, malaria will kill you.
Because it was dudes with shovels. It was 1881. Pickaxes and shovels digging that shit.
Yeah, they should have started from the middle out.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But, Christ. And then the other thing I didn't know about it, because this is a Panama Canal podcast now.
Yeah, I guess.
The U.S. kept at least joint control of it until 1999.
Yeah, you didn't.
Oh,
you
yeah, I
don't
knew
remember them
that.
handing it over?
I remember it was
Yeah,
big
I
news
remember it.
right
And I
before
was like,
9/11.
What the fuck do we have to do with anything in that? All right. Anyway, it was released for PlayStation 2 and Xbox, developed by Angel Studios, which would later become Rockstar San Diego, and published by Rockstar Games. It is an action-adventure western, and you can pick up a pre-owned copy for about $15 to $20 on eBay right now.
Can't complain.
No trophies, though.
This hot game
Hot.
was picked by Mr. Chump Slap, I believe on a fan recommendation.
Oh, yeah. Big Lair told me about it.
Blair, shout out.
Shout out, Larry.
But lead us into this. Tell us what this game's all about.
Well, as you see, this is a Western, so there's going to be gold and guns involved.
A little bit too Western.
Yeah. So this is about the late 1860s. There's two men who strike it rich, and they're all like stoked and shit. They're like, oh, this is great. One Nate Harlow and a man named Griff.
Sure. It's always a griff.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a Back to the Future? Like, it has to be, right? Back to the Future 3 reference?
Yeah.
Because isn't Griff Biff Tanner?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be.
I think it was just a
Cool.
big name back in the day.
There were like Griffs, like we had Jason's.
Yeah, you remember all those griffs you learned about in history class?
Billy the Kid, Griff the Kid.
Yeah, Billy it sounded better, and that's what history held on to. I don't know what to
Yep.
tell you. Griff the Kid was way more of a badass. Griff the Elder, he would all kinds of gunfights.
Pip the Elder.
All right. Can I get into this?
Oh, shit. Yeah, the game.
Sorry, yes, of course. Go ahead.
So they strike it rich, and to celebrate, they make two identical revolvers. And they're like, these are fucking badass.
Yeah. We got this hitting gold, so let's make guns.
Yeah. So Nate Harlow goes home to tell his wife and kid about all this gold. They're going to be rich.
I got some gifts to give you.
Everything's going to be great. And the kid's like, he's like, check out these guns. It's pretty badass, but there's only one other just like it. My man Griff has it. So,
Now I'm going to go bang your mom.
yeah.
What was her name? Falling Star, I think her name was? Yeah.
They don't even
Did they
say
say
it.
the name? I didn't even hear it.
Oh, I read the Wikipedia. I never. Did anyone play this? I never played it, but I definitely
no.
remember seeing it.
Never.
Like, I remember seeing the cover of it.
Yeah. Never played it, though. Well, anyway, he's going to bang the mom. He's like, why don't you go shoot that? Here's my old fucking 6-shooter. Go shoot some cans down by the river. So you go down there, and then all of a sudden, your dad's screaming, oh, shit, Homestead's getting raided. And it gets raided by Colonel Darren. And he kills Nate and his wife. And Nate's laying on the ground. Ma, Pa! The burnt fucking revolver. Oh, he burns the house down. And the revolver's red hot. Hot.
Perfect. Good callback.
And Nate's son, Red, goes to pick it up and shoot Colonel Darren, and it burns his hand, but he does get a shot off. And guess what he does?
Blows his arm off.
Blows his arm clean the fuck off, man. This is a hell of a gun.
Yeah, it's a hand cannon.
You know what it reminded me of? I don't know why this just clicked in my head, but from Hot Fuzz when he's in the classroom and he's like, is it true that there's a certain place in a man's head where if you shoot it, his head will explode? I don't know why that popped in my head, but yeah, his arm just blew right clean off.
Yeah. Well, you know why he got shot? Because he called Nate Harlow a yellow belly. And, nobody calls
Pa.
Harlow's yellow. So, with your burning hand, you go hide out until all the shit calms down. Flash forward 12 years later, and you're a fucking bounty hunter. Red is a bounty hunter, not you. But you play as Red.
Right.
So you're just cruising into town. You kill a bunch of outlaws,
The ugly guns.
led by Bloody Tom. And you're like, all right, I'm going to take them to Widow's Patch and collect the bounty. You get to town, and you get jumped by a whole bunch of other outlaws. Ugly Chris and his man.
They're ugly motherfuckers, too. They look like goblins.
Yeah, definitely. The sheriff of the town, Sheriff O'Grady, helps you take out all these fucking outlaws that overrun the town. But in doing so, he gets wounded. So you're like, all right, I'll take you to the nearest doctor, who apparently is in Brimstone.
Right.
So on the way, you take a train, because that's the fastest way to get anywhere in the West.
Duh.
Everybody knows that.
Tornado, actually, but
You can actually get up to 88 miles an hour if you throw the right fucking
yeah.
shit on there.
I saw a movie about that, documentary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good. But of course, on the way, the train's getting robbed.
No.
Psh, yeah. You know what Red does? Solves all his problems with the gun. And shoots the train robbers. And you make it to Brimstone, where you meet one Sheriff Bartlett. And he's like, here are some good things about you. Here's some bounties.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, okay. Yeah. So you go do all his bounties. And during one of his bounties, you meet Jack Swift.
On the bounty of Pig Josh.
Yes, for Pig Josh's bounty. You meet Jack Swift. He's a trick shooter who works with the circus.
Not stereotypical British at all.
No. How many British trick shooters work at the circus?
Well, if you have to ask that question, then you have no idea, man.
Yeah. So
That's where
true.
most of them went after the war.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm
Circuses.
sorry.
It's
I
okay.
take it back,
it's just
guys.
it's a touchy subject. I'm sorry.
Yes, it
You
is.
know,
I didn't want to bring it up, but here you go.
Yeah.
you know my history with British trick shot artists at carnivals. So, trigger warning would have been nice. That's all I'm
Yes,
saying.
thank you. So Jack Swift's in prison. You help him out, and he helps you kill all these people. And then he goes off to kill all the circus folk and his former employer.
The fucking. I'm just remembering the scene of the circus and
Yeah.
the clowns.
The guy had like some green elixir that would make him disappear or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you're shooting clowns and shit. Okay. So you go back to town to collect the bounties. You do even more bounties. There's a Bad Bessie bounty and a Mr. Black who has a coffin on his back bounty.
You should have kept that rhyme going.
I couldn't because I didn't write it down. So you go to hand in these bounties, and good old Sheriff Bartlett's like, you know what? Your money hasn't showed up yet. You're going to have to go talk to the guy at the bank.
Classic runaround.
So you're like, all right, I'll go talk to the bank. So you go in to talk to the bank manager, and one Annie Stokes is in there. She's like, I need help saving my farm. The fucking governor wants to buy it, and I don't want to sell, yada, yada, yada. And she's like, I got this money. Got this money from Bear Mountain. Hear me? Bear Mountain.
Now who's crushing impressions?
Thank you. And I didn't say this earlier, but that's where Nate and Griff found their money. It was in Bear Mountain. So, in Red's mind, he's like, that's got to be my dad's money. So, the governor goes to Annie's house, burns it down, because she won't sell it. So, she's gonna burn the fucking
First,
place
he
down.
pays all the workers to come work for him.
Yes,
then
yeah.
burns it down.
Yeah. Trying to bankrupt her, give her hell.
Sure. Oh, you won't take our offer to move? Okay, great. Well, your house is just going to be gone now.
Yep, burn it down, boys. So Red goes, you go in to talk to her, you're like, tell me about the money. Start shaking her down. And she's like, I don't know about no money. Go to the saloon. People down there, they talk about the gold all the time.
Yeah, they can't stop talking about gold. If you're looking for your money, the gold people down there will have it.
Yeah. And then Red's like, good. Here's a little token of my appreciation. I'm going to give you this bounty. You can have this. So you get down to the saloon. You walk in the doors. All of a sudden, there's jerk-offs talking about Colonel Darren's lost arm. So you're like, this is the place.
There can only be one reason why there's the one-armed colonel.
Yeah. How many other colonels got their arms shot off?
He's been a colonel for 12 years, too.
Wow. Fucking take that, Darren.
Yeah, light them up.
So Red goes in. He fucking asks them all about this shit. He's like, yo, why aren't you spilling the beans? Am I going to have to shoot some people? So he does.
Yeah, it's a very stereotypical Western gunfight in this saloon.
Yeah. He gets real angry. So they won't spill the beans. So you go kill off more people. And then eventually the sheriff shows up. He's like, I got to stop you there, bud.
You killed one too many people.
Yeah. We have a quote in this town. And he killed too many.
Mm-hmm.
So, sheriff imprisons you. He's like, I got to keep you in prison for a while. And then Red tells him that he was Nate Harlow's son. And the sheriff's like, get the fuck out. You're still alive? So the sheriff proceeds to tell you all about what happened to good old Griffey.
Oh, boy. I'm pretty sure he just, he
got
died of
lost
old
or he got
age,
killed as well, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like something horrific, right? Because it's the Old West.
Oh, contraire.
Syphilis.
Oh?
He does have syphilis, but
Unrelated? That's unrelated. Okay.
yeah, he tells you Griff was taken by General Diego. I don't know, just some guy. And
Yeah,
he
I don't
was,
think, he had nothing to do with Nate Harlow, right?
who?
General
Diego? No.
No.
Yeah, General Diego. He was just a right-hand
He
man
was just taking prisoners of people all in the West because he's just a bad dude.
It must have been the Mexican-American War.
Yeah, well, something like that, yeah. But so Griff got, taken prisoner, and he's like, no, don't kill me. Don't kill me. I know where's a lot of gold, buddy, and I can help you get it. Half of it's mine, so you can have half. And Diego's like, yeah, okay, bud. So
Why don't we just kill the person who has the other half?
yeah, he's like, why don't we just kill that guy, your partner? And Griff's
and then
like,
I can have his half, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. So here's his information, his address, and when he comes home, when he sleeps.
His social security number.
Yeah,
His
So-
dog walker schedule, all that shit.
yeah. So Griff gets released in exchange for all this information, and yeah. So General Diego decides to exchange Griff's life for this information and goes on to kill Nate.
So this is what saved Griff's life right now. Like, he was about to be killed because I think the general thought he wasn't dressed as a soldier, so he's like, oh, you must be a spy then. Let's kill him.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was.
But of
So then
course,
he's like-
gold will get you out of any problem. Everybody knows that.
He's like, well, you can kill me, or we can go halvesies on this gold. What do you say? And he's like, you know what? Let's follow this thread for a little bit. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah, let's go kill some guy, take some gold, see what happens.
NBD.
And if you're not telling the truth, then we'll just kill you. It's no big deal. Yeah, exactly.
I don't understand why they didn't just go get the gold. And then when fucking, what's his name, Nate came back, he'd be like, what's going on? Like, this is
Yeah.
my gold. And like, I don't even know who you are, dude.
Yeah, seriously, like, what, they sign a contract like that matters? Back in the
Right.
fucking West. Anyway, so Sheriff Bartlett's like, okay, well, I'll let you go, but you have to promise to bring back General Diego, dead or, dead. And you're like, okay, yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, you can catch him. No problem.
So you go off after Diego, and you're fighting some people. You blow up one of his fucking supply trains, and then you get caught by Colonel Darren, that one-armed bastard.
There he is again, huh?
Mm-hmm. So they throw you in jail. You become friends with another prisoner that's in there, one named Buffalo Soldier.
Buffalo soldier.
And
Yeah, that's
meanwhile,
That's all I can think about, too.
yeah. Meanwhile, somewhere else, there's a man named Shadow Wolf. He's a native, in case you didn't notice by the name. And it turns out it's your cousin, Red's cousin. And they hear about it. They hear about you, Red getting in prison, so they go to break you out. So you get broken out. Wolf and Red attack the camp, killing a whole bunch of people, while Buffalo Soldier is like, I'm going to go back to Brimstone, rally the troops, talk to the governor. We're going to get some people in here, and we're going to fuck shit up.
Sounds badass. I'm in.
Hell yeah. So he takes off. He's going to fucking Brimstone. He gets to Brimstone and talks to one Governor Griffin. And it turns out Griffin and Diego are in cahoots, man.
What?
In cahoots, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. The governor and this fucking general, or whatever he was, they're like, okay, we're going to have to throw you in jail, Buffalo Soldier. See you later. End of your story. So while Red and Wolf are running through the fucking camp killing people, they get to Colonel Darren. And of course, Red shoots him. murders him cold as ice.
Ice cold.
But Shadow Wolf somehow gets mortally wounded in the process.
He doesn't get shot.
I'm sure he was shot. Because, I mean, that's all they used was guns. So, as he's dying, Red's like, I'll make sure they remember your name. Takes his knife and stabs it in Colonel Darren's body. It's like, they'll know who did this.
Which was an interesting move. I kind of like that about it.
Yeah. I mean, that was like one of the interesting things of the whole game. But, yeah, I like what he did. He's like, all right, you didn't die in vain. At least people know.
Yeah, people will know you kicked this guy's ass forever, bro.
Probably caused more
Forever.
trouble than it actually didn't.
Yeah, that's what you gotta think about. Are his people gonna like take revenge now? Like,
Yeah, right. Well, no, because they're all dead.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So, you find out Diego's escaping on a train. They call it the war train or something. And you're like, all right, I'll go take out this train. So you take out the train, you get to Diego, he starts pleading for his life. He's like, I'll give you gold, women, whiskey, whatever it is you want, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, no, sir. I want, bang, shoots him in the face. So you're like, all right, that's done. Everyone's avenged. Let's go. Let's go back to Brimstone, because I hear there's this big shooting going on, big competition with 5Gs.
This is so stupid.
It's, all right, this was the dumbest fucking thing. You get to Brimstone, your boy Swift and your girl Annie, they're like, hey, let's go in this competition. It's a battle royale. Last man standing wins 5Gs. Like, that ain't worth your life, right? And it's a quick draw competition, which it's insane.
It was like the Quick and the Dead, right? Like that's what they're trying to do.
I don't know. Is that a quick draw competition?
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen that movie, The Quick and the Dead, with Leonardo DiCaprio?
No.
This is that. Like they easily pulled all the inspiration from that. Like the little kid that's in this, the child that everyone murders.
Yeah.
Like that kid was the Leonardo DiCaprio character. I mean, the movie came out in like 97. It's a pretty good movie.
All right.
But
It doesn't make
quick
sense.
draw competition is dumb.
Yeah.
Well, in the movie, there was like, you just had to get a hit on them. Like you didn't have to kill them.
So you could shoot him in the leg. But I'm sure there were people who were just killing people anyway.
Well, that happened too. Yeah, absolutely. And then at some point in the round, they're like, all right, from now on, only kill shots. Because people, did this ever actually happen? Or are people just saying this shit happened? Like, is this a romantic thing of the Old West?
I assume it was. Because, I mean, how many people are just like, you know what? My life is worth about 5Gs. I'll give it a go.
I'm pretty sure the Old West was a boring-ass place to be.
Yeah. Aren't duels, like, they supposed to not even hit each other? It's just whoever gets the first shot off. That was, like, old school duels.
Isn't that where they, like, shoot them in the air? Or, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I heard. I wasn't there.
I mean,
Couldn't tell you.
And I don't know anyone who was there, so.
No. So, Red kills this kid that you were talking about. And then it's getting to the semifinals, where it's Red versus this sharp-dressed man named Mr. Kelly, who is like Governor Griffin's right-hand man. And Griffin steps in, and he's like, you know what? I'm disqualifying Annie and Swift, and this is the final round.
Yeah, he's just like, all right, let's speed this up. You two are out, and now these two are going to fight.
Yeah, it was great, because I was like, how are these guys all going to survive this? And there it is.
Yeah, they just get rid of one of the matches.
Yeah, because there was three guys.
You both lose next round.
Three
Bummer.
people who were allied together, or at least pretty friendly, or had similar goals.
Yeah, I was wondering which one you were going to have to face in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Then like, psych, none of them.
Because that would just give another chance for Red to be killed.
Anyways.
Anyway. So Red's up against this Mr. Kelly. Red wins, of course. Doesn't kill Kelly, but wounds him. And Griffin pulls out his gun, pulls it on Red, and he's like, you ain't going nowhere, boy. I'm going to kill you. And Red has a couple flashbacks and recognizes the gun. It's the same gun he has. Governor Griffin is Griff.
Oh
Did
my
they call
god,
him
it's
Governor
the other
Griffin before that?
gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Governor Griffin. It's
I don't remember his name being said before.
It's like, oh my God, that's what he did with the gold. He became a governor and an asshole. Sick.
That's the guy I've been looking for the whole time.
Yep. So Griff takes off, runs to his mansion, hides out there. Annie and Swift are like, we're coming with you, bro. We're going to help you take out this fucking dickhead. So you go to the mansion, kill your way in. Swift's like, you go on through the secret passage. I'll stand back and protect you. I think it's a sack move. I'm pretty sure he dies here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too. And why was he attacking Griffin? Because obviously he burned down Annie's place. Like, she has a beef.
Because he owes Red his life because Red saved him from the imprisonment.
Damn, okay.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know why he's putting his life down for him.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I'd say I'd help out. I didn't say I'd fucking die here so you could get away.
Yeah, he doesn't know the whole story. He doesn't know what's fucking going on.
Yeah, but I think we're led to believe he's dead. Like, he's sacrificed.
Yeah, definitely a sack move.
Sack move.
So,
sack move.
Making your way into the mansion, Annie finds Buffalo Soldier and lets him out of his cage because there's a cage in the mansion, apparently, holding him. And he helps you take down a gate or a fence to get to Griffin. I don't know.
Well, he went to blow it up, and then Griffin
blew it up at him.
At him. He switched the polarities of the blowing up door with some bullshit, and then he got taken out because it was very confusing because he said, "I'm gonna go blow the door."
Yeah.
And then Griffin put a bomb, and I was very confused.
And then it falls on him, and he's like, "This is a heavy fucking door, man."
Yeah.
He's like, just go without me, man.
Dying. Leave me alone.
Griffin won that round, I'll tell you.
Yeah. So, Red goes on, kills Griff, gets all the prize money that apparently Griff was just holding the whole time, running away with it. The 5 Gs, because that's all the gold was worth at this point, 12 years later. Maybe that's all that was left. But he kills Griff, takes the money, gives it to Annie and Buff, because Annie apparently saves Buff from under the door.
Oh, I thought that was Swifty.
No, it was Buff. And he takes the revolver from dead Griff, and the sheriff shows up. He's like, give them the money. It was never about the money for me. Credit roll. But it was about the money, because he was a fucking bounty hunter the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
So, I just did the math. Assuming it took place some point in the 1880s. So if it was 1885, $5,000 back then would be worth about $145,000 today.
Yeah, I'd go a quick draw competition for that.
Yeah, I might put my life on the line for that.
$145K?
Yeah. No.
Won't even get you a house.
Yeah, seriously. In this day and age, in this market?
Barely a car.
Yeah.
It'll get you like a decent down payment for a house and maybe a car.
Yeah.
That was
not both. One or the other.
A car that was $20,000 cheaper a year ago.
Yeah, but it's not about the money anyway, dude.
Oh yeah,
it's not about the money.
It's about this neat gun.
It's about this neat gun and my revenge.
Yeah. Which doesn't make any sense because it took him 12 years to get this revenge when the town was just down the block. Or he was around the town.
Well, he rode a train. You don't know how
far. Oh, you're right. You don't know how far that train was going. Oh, and there's a scene with the train conductor. He's like, oh my God, I can't stop. Oh, phew, it stopped.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
I've been shoveling coal in this the whole time and it won't stop.
It gets hotter and hotter and it goes faster and faster. I don't know what's going on. Fucking train conductors. But,
Am I right?
But that's it, man. That's the game. That's the Red Dead Revolver, bro.
Yeah, man. That's it. That's the game. We did it. We got through it. We're better people.
Mm-hmm. And so are you for listening.
Yeah, thank you, listener. And with that, we're going to move into our final thoughts. And I think it's about my turn, right? My turn to go first?
Go for it.
Yeah. I got some questions for you, homie.
Good, because I didn't know where to start even. Where would I start?
It's getting so old.
Is it? I don't think it's old enough.
Gonna beat this horse dead. Dead.
With what you saw, would you quick draw this disc?
Ooh. I like the beginning of that. You might change my thoughts on this.
Okay.
Was the story pretty good or was it a solid miss?
Okay.
And out of 27 stars, how many did it hit? Well, I was going with the hits and misses, gun draw type thing.
Yeah, the finger gun. Yeah, the finger gun, you know?
Excellent work.
Listeners can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you originally asked, does this story make me want to play the game? No, it doesn't. And that's coming from someone who played Red Dead Redemption and a shitload of Red Dead Redemption 2. So this is kind of, I guess, the spiritual prequel.
Isn't the guy's name Red in Red Dead Redemption?
No, it's John Marston.
No. Yeah, it's John Marston in the first one, and then the second one is a different guy. But the second one's like a prequel to the first Red Dead Redemption, which I think, chronologically speaking, these two games may take place before this Red Dead Revolver. It does, whatever.
Is there a Red Dead Revolver in the RDR games?
Whoa. Is there an RDR in the RDRs?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how they're connected. There's a fan theory that Red is one of the old men in the town in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Well, you can just fucking throw that theory out.
Yeah, I got
anywhere.
a theory. It's fucking...
It's the horror in the background of one of the scenes. He's
a governor.
Red is?
yeah,
Yeah.
dressed up.
He's a sex
You don't
worker
see it. You don't
in
can't
drag
tell
at
who
one
he
of
is.
the...
He's undercover.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Well, that it still doesn't make
It's
me
not
wanna
about the
play
money, right?
it. Not about the money. So yeah, the movie doesn't want to make me play the game because it's a bit dated at this point, and
Yeah.
when this game came out, another Western that we did go over called Gun existed.
Oh, yeah.
Remember we talked about that game? I don't
Yeah.
remember anything about it, but I think I was playing that, and then I wasn't ready for another Western right away, and then I lost interest.
I hear that.
But I do remember this game. I remember it existing. I remember it coming out. I remember the cover is pretty wild. And Rockstar had already come out a couple years before this with like Grand Theft Auto, so it was definitely on my radar. I just never played it. But now I don't want to play it anymore. Did the story work for me? I mean, sure, in the fact that it's like a grindhouse movie where it's just a tough-ass dude going and getting revenge.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess that works well enough, but it was trying to do like some real emotions and bring those out of you and really care for the characters while also fighting like, you know, clowns at a circus. Like it tried to have its cake and eat it too, and I didn't think it did a good job
Fair.
mixing the serious and the funny. It just, the tones were just wild and all over the part. Also was not a big fan of the fact that, you know, I thought killing the Colonel would be the end of it, and I thought that felt like the end of the game, and then the whole last act was this quick draw competition.
Yeah.
Like it felt like we were ramping up, and then we just hit a dead end
Yeah.
where you shoot a child in the face, and then
That was the best part.
move on with your day.
It's pretty good.
So yeah. So I don't know. Final score. I mean, this is tough because there was an effort here,
Yeah.
but it didn't do anything really. It did a lot more for the game, for gaming and for the genre itself than it did for like stories.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we think of amazing stories of this era, this game does not come up. So I guess I'm gonna go with an 8. I'll say 8.
That's fair.
8.
I think it did some fun things right. I thought there were some fun sequences. The motivation for the main character was there. The motivation for all the people that were pissed off at the governor was there. It did a lot of things right, but at the same time, it was really nothing new, and the bad guys were all like cartoon characters.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
But anyway, that's how I feel about it. I'm going to give it a big fat 8 burger, a snowman, if you will. What about you there, Dr. Syintist?
Oh, yeah? Shit. What?
Yeah.
Got some questions for me, I guess?
Did watching this video make you want to buy this game on eBay? Was the story good, or did it have absolutely nothing to say? What score do you think this game where you would it take a run in the hay?
You almost got it.
Fucks
was a
up
good
every
second.
time
Such-
right at the end.
Such a good second one too. And
His
I
brain
usually
can
blow
only
it on
do
that
2 rhymes at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it loses it. It just goes haywire.
one. Yeah,
You should get checked. Get like an MRI or something and rhyme.
just panics and shuts down.
2 words sound the same. I don't know where to go from here.
Like da 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 da, and then that's it. Anyway,
No, I'm not going to buy it on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just not my cup of tea.
sure.
Did the story work for me? It's just so generic Western story. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just you've seen it a million times before. I don't think it was as good as Gun, from what I can remember of Gun, whenever we did that.
I don't remember anything about it.
I remember liking Gun a little bit more, but not much for my score, apparently. But, I mean, and the stereotypes, just everyone thrown in are just, it's almost way too much to see. I I don't know. Yeah.
I think they tried to do like the Rockstar thing because, with Rockstar games, a big thing in their single player is they'll do story missions that are like movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the big heist scene from whatever, like Heat was in a mission in Grand Theft Auto.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were trying to do that with Western movies at parts. Like that's the whole Quick and the Dead thing came up.
Yeah.
But it ended up just feeling like really disjointed.
And
Yeah.
and the quick draw thing through is just ridiculous.
It could be a real thing. Who knows?
What, some giant taunting that you went on?
That is the one thing that survived through all the Red Dead Redemption games.
Quick
Is
draw comps.
That quick draw mechanic where, like,
Slow-mo and...
yeah, it's slow-mos and then you point on the body where you're going to shoot him.
That didn't seem that bad, actually.
Yeah.
But I had to only give it 4 stars.
4?
Yeah.
4?
I think it's just too trite and done. And there are games that I thought were better that I gave 5 stars. So this is a 4.
Ouch. But I get it.
Seriously.
I mean, it's just below average.
I'd say it's average.
Well, my scoring, 7 is average.
All right, well, there you go. That's a 4. So how about the man of the hour, Sir Chump Slap?
Bring it.
Uh,
You got something to say? You got some questions?
I
You wanna
do.
shoot
I
shot?
have some questions, and they're going to come out any second now when I think of some.
Yeah,
So-
let's see the second try.
So, after watching this video, do you want to live in this Western?
Ooh, I like where this is going.
I don't even know where he's going to go from here.
Did the story work for you? Or was it just a horrible fester?
All right.
Do you want me
What
to take the last
score?
one? No.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
do it.
Would you give it 0 stars or shout its praises from a lectern?
Whoa.
Whoa.
I didn't know. I wanted to stop you before you even embarrassed yourself, Poppascotch.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Would I play it? No. I mean, I think there was updated graphics and shit, but who cares at this point? The gameplay, it's old hat. Nothing special.
That generation is very dated at this point.
Yeah. Did the story work for me? Basic. Yeah, I guess. It's a revenge story, but is it? He doesn't know it's about revenge until...
It's not about the money.
It is about the money, because he's going... Why would he be going to the bank if it's not about the money?
He's killing random people for bounties. So
he's been doing it for 12 years. He's a bounty hunter. That's what he does. And if it wasn't about the money, why would he even go to the bank and ask, where's the money?
So you're saying that this whole thing was just happenstance, that the bounty hunter happened to run into the gun.
Yes, exactly.
And thusly was like, okay, well, this is
he had
wrong.
no idea who he was until he got...
Yeah, he was
saw
just
the
a
gun.
bounty hunter until he got to the bank and he heard Bear Mountain, gold, and then he heard
the
about
one-armed
Darren at the saloon. And then he's like, oh, shit.
I can make this not about money.
I mean, that's pretty amazing patience, right? Like, he's just,
I
I'm going to be
think
a
he
bounty
forgot.
hunter. I think he
I'm going to have to agree with him on this one.
like, wait a minute, I kind of remember this.
He's like, wait, I was a little kid
one-armed
back then.
man?
I shot at a man's arm off once.
That's something you don't forget.
When I was a child, I blew that guy's arm off hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like whole as it went flying through the air.
Did anyone call him Darren, though, at that time? I don't know. Yeah,
Man.
but, I mean...
That puts a whole other perspective on this I was not prepared for. Because I thought this was like his culminate, like his life's work is getting revenge on this guy that killed his father.
It's serendipity.
He's doing fucking bounties. Why is he killing someone named Bad Bessie, then? He knows that's not anything to do with
And
it.
Pig Josh.
Big Josh, of course, of course.
I mean, I know he has to make a living. So why lie at the end, asshole? Be like, it was kind of about the money.
Like, look, it wasn't about the money, but the money's nice, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It was all about the money until it was about revenge.
Until
okay?
this one time.
Yeah.
See, there wasn't even a bounty.
For a little bit here, it was about revenge, and then I got that revenge, and yeah, but it's not about the money. But if you have money, like, I mean, you know, whatever.
I'll take
I mean, it
it.
was about the money before that.
I mean, until I was in prison and I had to exchange...
All right, let's stop talking about if it's about the money.
Until I had to exchange Diego for my freedom. Until it wasn't about the money, it was about the freedom at that point. Anyway.
Okay.
So all that being said, out of 27, I'll also give it a good 8. A good sideways testicles.
After all that bashing you did of it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You're giving it the side nuts.
Because of the last fucking line. It's, I mean, fucking shut up. It was about the money. But yeah, there was a revenge story there. He didn't go out searching for the revenge. Revenge kind of fell on his lap, you know. And it is best served cold, so I guess that's the way to get it.
Yeah,
I don't think that's
so.
what the saying means.
The saying doesn't mean forget about it until it falls in your lap.
That might be a T-shirt. Well, think about that. Forget about it till it falls in your lap, then maybe do something about it and say, yeah, it was never about the money. Even though this is literally what I do to make a living.
So there it is, big layer. A 20.
Ooh,
Yeah, exactly. A 20.
which is probably second highest this year.
It's pretty close.
I mean, there's kind of a log jam now between 2 and 5. They're separated by only 5 total points.
That's the way it
but
always works, man.
Yeah.
I guess to go over just what we've done this year, Buffy the Vampire Slayer got a 21.
Get the fuck out. This was better than that.
Oh, well.
I don't know.
All
Day
right.
of the Tentacle got a 22.
I can see that.
And then last week, as you probably remember, Dead Rising got a 25.
Yeah, 20 is about our average game spot, 20 to 25.
It wasn't there a week where we just like slammed, or there was a month where we had like 3 games that were 27 or 21 or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I see
really,
it.
it's really very precise
Yeah,
metric.
it's a
So of course they're going to
scientific
always
system.
be average games, you know.
Exactly. Well, if we have nothing else to talk about here, I guess we can move this along to our favorite segment of every week, which is Dr. Syintist 90s album Block of the Week.
Dr. Scientist rocking in the 90s. Or maybe it's rap. I bet it's not country.
Every week, we ask Dr. Syintist for a guaranteed amazing 90s album, and so far this year, he's never let us down.
Nice,
This
killing
week, Dr. Syintist, what do you got for us?
Oh, this week I'm going to throw a wrench in it. I got 2 albums for you.
Whoa.
The first was released on May 19th, 1998, and the second was December 22nd, 1998.
It's part 1 and part 2?
I don't know. The clue will give it away.
Oh.
Okay.
I think. This was the first. He was the artist of this. Was the first living hip hop artist to have 2 projects go platinum in the same year, which is those 2 albums. And he's the only rapper ever to have his first 5 studio albums debut at number 1. These were the first 2.
First 2 studio albums of an artist. It's not Eminem again.
98.
Got you thinking? As soon as I say the quote from the song, you're gonna get it. The lyric.
I don't know.
All right, here's the lyric.
Okay.
What the fuck you gonna do when we run up on you? Fucking with the wrong crew. Don't know what we going through. Oh, I can't believe Poppascotch didn't get this.
Going.
I just accidentally unplugged my headphones. So I just
He's
missed
jamming
that
out
whole
so
thing.
hard.
Well, I purposely said it out of not in the cadence of the song.
What we gonna do when we come for you?
That's not what I said.
Our
but-
crew coming through. Eat some stew.
It's got to be Will Smith, right? It's Will Smith.
Big Willie style.
Nope. All right, Chump Slap, you get a chat.
90s rapper. I don't know anybody from the 90s. Yeah, I do. But
Wait, no, go ahead. Go through your.
oh, you
go
said
through your
hip
guess.
hop.
But yeah, I just said hip hop.
It's baseball rules, so I don't get to guess again until you guess.
I'm gonna say Nelly.
Nope.
Wu Tang.
No. I'll just tell you. It's DMX.
Oh,
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, it's what the fuck gonna do when we run up on you fucking with the wrong. But yeah, listen to the 2 albums. It's Dark and Hell is Hot, which was his first album, and Flesh of My Flesh and Blood of My Blood.
and watch his movie, The Fast and Furious ripoff.
Did he do a movie on the Fast and
Yeah, I think it's called. I don't know. Maybe that wasn't him.
Is it Torque? Are you thinking of Torque?
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
But yes, they're both fantastic rap albums, and of course you got Rough Riders Anthem on it, so you can't ever go bad with that.
Yeah. May he rest in peace.
Yeah, well, if you would have said stop, drop, shut him down, open up shop.
Yeah, that's a little too easy.
Yeah, come on, I gotta
That's
get
like
you.
clue 6. That's when you're like, come on, guys.
Was this man on the Chappelle Show? Should be a question.
I don't think.
Well, it is the 90s. That's a good question.
I think he was.
Were they on the Chappelle Show or Friends?
I'm pretty sure it was on the Chappelle
He
Show.
definitely wasn't on Friends.
Well, there you go. So then, with that, the 90s albums of the week by
Ooh.
DMX. Go give them a listen to it. You might not appreciate them as much as Korn, but give it a shot. So with that being said, we're gonna go into our favorite segment of every week, which is Chump Slaps. Who would win in a fight?
Ding ding.
Bring it on.
It's Chump Slap. Slap it, chumps. Chump Slap. Pick a chumps to slap.
And Poppascotch.
Every week, we ask Chump Slap 3 different who would win the fight questions, one involving the game we just talked about, one from gaming in general, and one from history. So, first one, this game we just discussed. Who would win the fight? The ugly gang or that child who got murdered in the face?
Probably the ugly gang. I'm just going to say there's a lot more of them. And that child, although they hyped him up a lot, did not seem very fit to be wielding a gun.
Yeah, I mean, I want to think if he's at that competition, he kind of knows what he's doing, or he's kind of fast enough.
Did he beat anybody, or did Red just beat him in the first round?
He might have beat somebody in the little montage they had.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he won like once. Like when we had to take control Red, I think it was the second round or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. But plus there's a lot of them. First one kid. How do we know that kid wasn't just sent there because his parents are assholes and they're like, we need money? You know what I mean?
Oh, that's dark. That's real dark. This kid could be our meal ticket. Well, we're going to start with local, so you got to go win this competition.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're the best. You're the best, kid. You can do it.
Yeah, we'll hype you up.
We'll hype you up. His parents are just back there like, hype man. Like, what if he dies? He won't die. It'll be fine.
He's the oldest. We have 6 other kids.
Yeah, we already got all the kids that are working on the farm, so we're good with staffing. But everybody else, ooh, geez. Let's just see. We'll throw one to Hollywood. You know, acting. We'll throw, which I don't think the camera even exists. The camera did. The motion picture did. Doesn't matter. Anyway, second one from gaming. Who would win between Isaac Clarke from Dead Space fame versus Jesse Faden from Control?
I'd have to go with Control because she can fucking do a lot of crazy
She
shit.
can fly.
Yeah, she can fly. The only reason he could fly because he was in space. He has
Well, what if
cooler
they were
weapons,
in,
I think.
He has cooler weapons. He survived 2
I
different.
don't know. She's got
three different.
pretty fucking cool weapons.
She does have cool weapons, but that just like fucking shoots bars of lasers. It's pretty neat.
Oh, the line cutter or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking awesome.
Well, I think she's way more powerful. And obviously, she's almost like a god in that story.
Yeah, it seems like Isaac Clarke has armor, but she can just like summon up all that concrete in front of her and stop whatever.
Yeah, she can just do whatever the hell she wants,
I
technically.
think it's pretty
No
even.
spoilies, but yeah. It's.
You gotta play.
I don't think it's even at all. I think it's hands down. She's
One's a human and one's a fucking superhero.
yeah.
basically.
One's like a god. One's an
engineer who got stuck in a suit.
It's
But
true.
he's still alive. He's got three under his belt. He gets W's. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but has he fought other humans?
Yeah, in the third one, there's a bunch of gunfights.
Oh, is there? Yeah, no, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose very easily.
All right. You're saying Isaac Clarke is getting his clock cleaned by Jesse Faden.
Isaac Clarke's clock is cleaned. Yes.
A good old-fashioned Clark cleaning. Clock cleaning.
Clark cleaning.
Clock cleaning. There we go. Whew. Anyway, final one. Last fight of the day. From history. Lewis versus Clark.
Well, I don't know anything about them except they mapped the United States.
Yeah.
We'll just make up
You got
stuff.
to base it on something else.
One of them was really into metal.
If one was like a fucking death metal head.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one was a
Long
trumper.
hair. The
The
which
MAGA
one?
hat.
Probably Clark.
Clark, I would imagine.
This
yeah.
Clark's getting his clock clean too.
Another Clark clock cleaning?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
You're
Lewis
talking
is a
about
cooler name than
copious
Clark.
amounts of continuous Clark cleaning?
Wow. Yeah, you nailed it there, bud.
That's going to be a hashtag. Maybe
A collection.
Shirt. Who
of
knows?
Clark clock cleaning.
Well, there you go. So Lewis is going to beat the shit out of Clark.
It's another Clark cleaning. That's definitely true.
There you go. Let's say someone had an email about how Lewis and Clark were actually boxing sparring partners, and Clark would beat the shit out of him. Fan art. Where would they send that to? Sir Chump Slap?
One of them beat Apollo Creed.
Oh, shit. You can send that to plottytime@gmail.com. I'll read and respond to each and every one.
Perfect. And if they want to get to us faster on the socials with a lot more swearing and maybe some emojis or fan art, whatever, send them our way. Where are they going to get to us there, Dr. Scientist?
At Plotty Time on Instagram and Twitter. And hey, stop by the Plotty Time subreddit.
Oh, yeah.
Got
Hop
a
on
couple
over
open
there.
seats.
28 strong.
Be a part of the conversation. That's all I'm saying. Go to Reddit. You can also go to YouTube, like and subscribe there. It really helps us out. You can also go to plottytime.com for all your necessary merchandise, including
Durf's
our
up.
red hot derfing shirt.
Dude, that's
Red
true.
hot.
I don't even know if we can keep those in stock much longer. So.
I don't know. We're going to try, but I don't think the machines print them that fast. So we'll do our best. But yeah, get out there. Go buy some shit. Play some video games. Don't trust Dr. Scientists. And we'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Peace.